I'm going to ruffle feathers with this one, guys. I'm really sorry. My name is Bill Jones. I'm the head instructor of top-level martial arts in beautiful downtown Cuyahoga Falls, black belt under Master Pedro Sauer. You're watching Professor's Corner. Guys, like, subscribe, yell at me in the comments. I know that this is going to be a rough topic for some of you, and I hope that maybe I can help your method of thinking. That's my goal. But it can also come off as a little bit arrogant. So just know that's not how I mean it. So I want to talk about something that I call the scarcity mindset. And the scarcity mindset is, and it can apply to everything. So I'm going to apply it financially today, but it can really apply to everything that you do. Like it's kind of like this. Imagine you're rolling and you're afraid to do a move because you're afraid that if you miss it, you're going to be tired and you won't be able to keep going. Like if you miss your move, they're going to be in a good position and you're going to be too tired to deal with it. That's a scarcity mindset, right? That's fear. And the commodity that you're feeling scarce of at the moment is energy. But the benefit is so strong. And the likelihood that what you're saying is true may not be as realistic as what you think. So getting out of a scarcity mindset, in my opinion, is important not only for jiu-jitsu, but also for success in general. And I've been on a few podcasts and stuff talking about various things in business that have helped me get at a better level than what I've been in the past. And I think getting out of the scarcity mindset was one of them. Now, here's what brought this video on. I was reading a forum, as I do. Actually, it might have been a Facebook post. And somebody wrote, hey, I want this rubber guard DVD. It's $150. And they were looking for, what they were really looking for and what they were alluding to is, hey, do you know if this is on Pirates Bay? Can I get this for free? Some people answered and said, and he didn't come out and say it like that. Let's be real clear. He did not say it exactly like that. But that's kind of how most of the community took it. And most people were saying, hey man, just check out YouTube. There's lots of rubber guard videos on there. And I think that's a very fair thing to say. There are plenty of there's plenty of very good free content on YouTube. Go check it out. Just look it up. Who is this person? Oh, this person's a black belt under Eddie Bravo. Probably knows rubber guard pretty well. So just kind of keep that in mind as you do this. But what I want to talk about is the $150. A lot of people did not like my response. My response was, consider it an investment. $150. Think of it this way. It's going to take you a long time to get good at rubber guard. $150 over 10 years is $15 a year. It's like less than $1 or a little over $1 a month and less than $1 a day, right? Like, yeah. It's a ridiculously small amount of money when you consider that the information that you're going to be using is going to be valuable to you forever. That's assuming you only do 10 years of jiu-jitsu. And I think this is true of everything we do. I think a lot of times we think, oh, that item costs this. And when we should be looking at it and saying, what value will this item bring me over time? And someone responded and said, oh, great, bro. So if he saves up for 15 years, he can have it. And it's like, you're missing the point, dude. The point is the $150 now, not only is it the integrity thing to do, right? Like I could go to Pirates Bay and get it for free, but somebody took the time to actually put that together and their time is valuable. And imagine, like, I can't imagine, let's say it's Eddie Bravo. I don't know who, but whatever. He didn't say who the rubber guard DVD was by. But let's pretend for a moment it's Eddie Bravo. And let's say I go to Pirates Bay, I get Eddie Bravo's DVD, and I'm like, yeah, I love Eddie Bravo. I get everything of his. And then he comes to town. How are you going to, and doing a seminar, how are you going to look that man in the eye and say, you weren't worth the $150 you were asking? Like, I don't know how I could do that. I don't know. I don't have that ability. Like, I stole your stuff, but I love you. It's just not true. It's just not, you're making something up in your mind that just isn't true. And I know a lot of people are thinking, well, what if he legitimately can't afford $150? Save up for 3 months or 5 months, $30 a month for 5 months. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is my honest truth. If you can't save $30 a month, which is $1 a day, you're one, lying to yourself, or two, you shouldn't even be in jiu-jitsu because you need to be working on yourself. You need to be getting a job. You need to be getting some sort of education, whether it's apprenticeship or college or whatever kind of education to get you into a better situation. $1 a day for 5 months, you can do that. So a $150 DVD is not really out of the realm of realism for almost anybody. And for those who it is, they probably aren't going to be doing jiu-jitsu that long because they can't afford it. Even if it's a very inexpensive school. Let's imagine it's like $80 a month, which would be ridiculously low. Like that's a lot of money for that person. So it's a catch-22 there. I get it, but $1 a day, and then when you start breaking things down like that and looking at things like that, your mindset's going to change. It's going to change how you roll. It's going to change how you interact with people. It's going to change how you feel as a human when you stop getting in this scarcity mindset. Now, I'm not saying that you should go out and blow your money. Absolutely not. But that's an investment for him. It's an investment. This is something I'm going to do over 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Over 20 years, it's like $7.50 a year. You get it. Like the longer you do this, the less it actually costs. And when you start looking at the things you do and the financial decisions you make as investments, coaching, an investment, jiu-jitsu, an investment in yourself. When you start looking at things from that perspective, you get out of the scarcity mindset and you start to get into an abundance mindset. And it'll also help you stop making frivolous, foolish financial decisions. You'll be like, you know what? Maybe I don't need the $6 coffee from Starbucks. Maybe I can buy the $2 one at Dunkin' Donuts. Because there is no investment there. What's the investment? And that's how you should start looking at almost everything you do. Now, taking that back to jiu-jitsu and applying it to jiu-jitsu specifically, what is the investment of trying this move now if I get stuck? Okay? Maybe you are so tired that if you miss this move, this sweep, you are going to get your guard passed and you are going to be stuck and you're probably going to get tapped. What investment is there? The investment is that you will learn so that the next time you're in that situation, you do the sweep a little bit differently, and then you're able to apply it better. That's how we grow. We grow through failure. Now, obviously, we don't want to have financial failure. So I get it. I understand. I really do. That if the person honestly can't afford $150, that they're not going to make that purchase. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, if you consider all of these things, whether it's DVDs, I would say like a high quality gi, and I'm not saying like a high quality fab gi, like just because it's trendy. Like that's not the same. It should actually be a high quality gi. You can buy a high quality gi, I think, for under $180 for sure, and it'll last you forever. Okay, it'll last you the next 8 to 10 years. But there's $300 gis, and you start looking at what am I really paying for here? Am I paying for a name or am I paying for quality? Those things matter. The other thing you could do is say, okay, and again, I'm making this up. I haven't researched Eddie Bravo's material, but let's say Eddie Bravo has a rubber guard DVD for $150. I can't afford that. Just type in rubber guard DVDs and see who else has a rubber guard DVD for less money, because you know that the best at it are going to be the highest price. So maybe some other guys who understand it really well have a lower tier price. Maybe you can get it for $80. That's something else to look at, is how can you get these deals on these investments. So that'd be awesome too. I hope this makes sense. If you hate me for it, I'm sorry. But it's how I feel about things like that. I do want to hear your comments though. What are your thoughts on this? Do you ever find yourself in that scarcity mindset? Do you ever find yourself in an abundance mindset? What has been a switch for you to go from one to the other? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.